Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our mariachi concert of the 2021 Christmas season. It is really nice to be able to be back after a 2-year absence, not being able to have a Christmas concert. So the last Christmas mariachi concert that we had was actually 2 years ago, and so it's a great pleasure and honor to be back once again with the great kids to be performing the music. I know that they were kind of checking the sound, and so you kind of heard most of the concert, or at least part of what they're going to be doing. But that was not the concert, okay? But thank you for clapping for them and making them feel good that, okay, we're doing something right here. But they will be performing those 3 songs that you were hearing. But before we get started, I do want to be recognizing our administration, our superintendent's cabinet. First off, we'd like to recognize our superintendent of schools, Dr. Carlos Rios. I know he's here, over there in the back. Thank you, Dr. Rios, in the corner. Our Chief Instructional Officer, Mrs. Aida Gomez. Over here, Mrs. Gomez. Thank you for being with us tonight as well. Our Chief Human Resources Officer, Mrs. Aida Garcia. Right over here, Mrs. Garcia. Thank you. And our Administrative Director, Mrs. Sandra Hernandez, over here. So it's really nice to have our superintendent's cabinet, or most of them, present this evening to support our students. And we thank them for everything that they do for the school district and for our department as well. I also want to be recognizing our school board members, our school board president, Mr. Raymond Mesa, Vice President Linda Guanajuato Webb, Secretary Ms. Diana Gonzalez, board members Alfredo Contreras, Amy Haynes, Joshua Overfeld, and Kenneth Smith. Let's hear a round of applause for our school board members. And also one of our administrators from the high school coming over to support our kids tonight. And we want to also acknowledge Mr. Robert Norton. I saw him over here somewhere. Mr. Norton. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Norton. And I am Ricardo Rios. I am the head band director and fine arts coordinator for the district. And I'm going to go ahead and just, Mr. Morales, would you like to? Mr. Morales is in charge of this particular group, so let me hand it over to Mr. Aldo Morales, assistant band director, marching coordinator, and so many other things that he does. So let's hear a big round of applause for Mr. Morales.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the second mariachi. This is the Mariachi del Amanecer. And last year, we were virtual and really didn't get to perform. This ensemble didn't get to perform at all. For a lot of them, it's, they turn on the lights and you get under a stage, and a lot of them, even when we were doing sound check earlier, they're really nervous about performing. But it's okay, because we all love them already. So now they just gotta relax and perform it and perform well. Once they're relaxed, they're gonna perform really well. So really, really thankful for these kids. We have the varsity group is after them, and we have them in different uniforms because we didn't have enough of the blue ones or enough of the black ones. So that's kind of why it's a little bit mixed in there. Usually in the spring semester, that's when our competitive season starts. And we might keep some of the music that you hear tonight into our competitive program, and some of it might change. But I encourage all the students in here to remain eligible and to come and participate in the class so we can go and compete. Usually this group does really well, wins awards and in class, and wins best trumpets in time, best violins, best armonia, best vocalists, and so hopefully we can keep that going coming out of the pandemic shutdown, or whatever we want to call it before. So I'm really thankful for all their progress and stuff, and they're gonna go back to back to back. They're gonna play 3 songs. Como quien pierde una estrella is the first one. They're gonna play, the second one is Sabor a mí, and the last one is Ella. So the first one features Oscar over here. He also plays guitarron. He's gonna be singing on Ella, and then on Ella and Como que pierde una estrella. And then Arnold Garcia is doing. He'll step out in a second, and he'll be doing Sabor a mí. So I hope you enjoy El Mariachi del Amanecer. Quick thing. A lot of the times, I end up working this group on my own, but this year, I've actually had a teacher that's been teaching along with them, like the violins taught them all their music, and that's Miss Sydney Bonnell. Can we have a hand of applause or a round of applause? And so I can't take all the credit because I would say that we both kind of did this together. So thank you, Ms. Bonnell, for working with these students. And without further ado, the Mariachi del Amanecer.
Te quiero, lo digo como un lamento, como un quejido que el viento se lleva por donde quiera. Te quiero, qué pena verte perdido, como quien pierde una estrella que se eleva al infinito. Ay, ay, quiero que se oiga mi llanto, como me dolió perderte después de quererte tanto. Ay, después de quererla tanto, Diosito, dame consuelo para sacarme de adentro esto que me está matando. Ay, 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 ay. Te quiero, lo digo como un lamento, como un quejido que el viento se lleva por donde quiera. Te quiero, qué pena verte perdido, como quien pierde una estrella que se eleva al infinito. Ay, ay, quiero que se oiga mi llanto, como me dolió perderte después de quererte tanto. Ay, después de quererla tanto, Diosito, dame consuelo para sacarme de adentro esto que me está matando. Ay, 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 ay. Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, nuestras almas se acercaron, tanto así que yo guardo tu sabor, pero tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di que por fuerza tienes ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. De mi vida doy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más, hasta el final. Sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueño, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad. Que no tengo. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tengamos la eternidad, pero ya tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás sabor a mí.
Cansé de decirle que yo sin ella de pena muero. No quiso escucharme. Si sus labios se abrieron, fue para decirme que ya no te quiero. Yo sentí que mi vida se perdía en un abismo profundo y negro como mi suerte. Quise hallar el olvido al estilo Jalisco, pero aquellos mariachis y aquel tequila me hicieron llorar. Cansé de rogarle, con el llanto en los ojos, alcé mi copa y brindé por ella. No podía despreciarme, si en el último brindis de un bohemio con una reina. Los mariachis callaron. De mi mano sin fuerza cayó mi copa sin darme cuenta. Ella quiso quedarse cuando vio mi tristeza, pero ya estaba escrito que aquella noche perdiera su amor. Thank you very much.
Test, test. Okay. Let's hear another big round of applause for Mariachi del Amanecer. Again, it was really nice to be able to get to work with the kids face to face and be able to get them to perform. Next, we're going to have Mariachi de Medianoche. And at one point, there was only one mariachi. So when we started having more mariachis, we're like, okay, what are we going to call them? So we went from Medianoche. Bueno, pues let's try the Al Amanecer. So why not? It kind of follows a pattern there. And then we had a third group. So then we said, what we're going to call them? Was we started calling them Mariachi Nuevo Amanecer. Once we had a fourth group at one point, we had to change the name and go to Mariachi Resplandor because we ran out of the amaneceres and we were thinking, I don't know, the twilight or something. But anyway, that didn't all quite work. So also want to take the time to recognize one of our assistant middle school directors. We have Mr. Bassler here this evening. Thank you for coming, Mr. Bassler. Mr. Brijalva, who loves mariachi music, couldn't be with us this evening. He's got some family event going on. So I said, okay, we'll leave you off the hook. But also want to be recognizing our sixth grade directors. That's Mr. Dan White and Ms. Caitlin Champany. So a round of applause for them. Correction, she is not Champany anymore. She just got married back in October. So she's now Caitlin Creech. Right? Caitlin Creed. So anyways, we already clapped for her, but I'm making that correction. And again, so we have Mariachi de Medianoche. So we have, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Making sure that we have our microphones in the right place. So well, in the group that you just heard, we have a lot of the guys that are singing, and in this particular group, I almost ended up with an all-girl mariachi, but we do have 3 guys a part of the team. But let me go. These kids have been doing a wonderful job this entire year, to the point that they're basically almost like on autopilot themselves. I was out for a few days. And they took the initiative really on their own on getting a song worked up. And when I got back, I'm like, boy, why you guys don't really need me anymore. It's like you're able to do a lot of different things. And then my assistant directors were helping out as well. But a lot of it, the kids took the initiative on their own. So they went ahead and made a list this evening of the songs that they wanted to play. So I just said, okay, pues if you already made the list, then I guess we'll go with that. So without any further ado, Mariachi de Medianoche.
Mariachi de medianoche, sí, señor. Cuando llega ahora a la medianoche, comienza la fiesta y música alegre. Las estrellas brillan junto con la luna y el mariachi. Llegamos de San Felipe del Río, escucha las voces de mi pueblo, las voces de su mariachi. Medianoche ya llegó. Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor, nuestras almas se acercaron, tanto así que yo guardo tu sabor, como tú llevas también sabor a mí. Si negaras mi presencia en tu vivir, bastaría con abrazarte y conversar. Tanta vida yo te di, que por fuerza llevas ya sabor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueña, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida, soy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más, yo no sé si tengo amor, eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevarás amor a mí. No pretendo ser tu dueña, no soy nada, yo no tengo vanidad de mi vida. Soy lo bueno, soy tan pobre que otra cosa puedo dar. Pasarán más de 1000 años, muchos más. Yo no sé si tengo amor, la eternidad, pero allá tal como aquí, en la boca llevará sabor a mí, sabor a mí. Thank you. Negrita de mis pesares, ojos de papel volando, negrita de mis pesares, ojos de papel volando, a todos diles que sí, pero no me digas cuando así me dijiste a mí, por eso vivo penando. ojos lloran siento por amor. Me miro en el espejo y veo mi rostro. Siento que he sufrido por tu adiós. Obligo a que te olvide el pensamiento, pues siempre estoy pensando en el ayer. Prefiero estar dormida que despierta, de tanto que me duele que no estés. Como quisiera que tú vivieras, que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran cerrado nunca y estar mirándolos, amor eterno e inolvidable. Tarde o temprano estaré contigo para seguir amándonos. Yo he sufrido tanto por tu ausencia. Desde este día hasta hoy no soy feliz. Aunque tengo tranquila mi conciencia, sé que pude haber yo hecho más por ti. Oscura soledad estoy viviendo, la misma soledad de tu sepulcro. Tú eres el amor del cual yo tengo el más triste recuerdo de Acapulco. Como quisiera que tú vivieras, que tus ojitos jamás se hubieran cerrado nunca y estar mirándolos, amor eterno e inolvidable. Tarde o temprano estaré contigo para seguir amándonos. La, 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 ¿Cuántos ojos tienes debajo de esas dos cejas? Debajo de esas dos cejas, qué bonitos ojos tienes. Ellos me quieren mirar, pero si tú no los dejas, pero si tú no los dejas, ni siquiera parpadear. Malagueña salerosa, eres linda y hechicera, o eres linda y hechicera, malagueña salerosa. Con tus ojos me anunciabas que me amabas tiernamente, que me amabas tiernamente. Con tus ojos me anunciabas. Ellos me quieren mirar, pero si tú no los dejas, pero si tú no los dejas, ni siquiera parpadear. Malagueña salerosa, eres linda y hechicera, o eres linda y hechicera, malagueña salerosa, como el canto de una rosa. ¡Échale, mariachi! Al mariachi de mi tierra tapatía, voy a darle mi cantar. Arrullada con sus sones, se metió la cuna mía y se hizo mi alma música. Sus violines y guitarras en las frescas madrugadas son un dulce despertar. Alma virgen del mariachi, cuando escucho sus cantares me dan ganas de llorar. Hey,
mariachi suena con alegre el sol. Hoy es como alegre y canta mi canción. Suena el arpa vieja, suena el guitarrón, el violín se queja, lo mismo que yo. Son sus torres catedrales, como blancos alcatraces, alcatraces al revés. En San Juan de Dios mi barrio, Montempelo y Beberjarro y el tequila es mi mujer. El sombrero ancho es mi lujo. Los mariachis son mi gusto pa' cantarle a quien yo sé. Hoy te Clan bonito, hay los saltos de Jalisco donde somos los de ley. El mariachi suena como alegra el sol, hoy es como alegra y canta mi canción. Suena el arpa vieja, suena el guitarrón, el violín se queja, lo mismo que yo. Suena el arpa vieja, suena el guitarrón, el violín se queja, lo mismo que yo.
Hoy me reclamaron por venir a verte, no quieren que vuelva por aquí jamás. Dicen que si vuelvo encontraré la muerte, que por ti la vida me van a quitar. Piensan asustarme para que te deje, pero nunca nadie lo podrá lograr. Mientras tú me quieras, yo estaré presente cerca de tu casa para platicar. A mí no me asustan tipos lenguas largas que solo presumen para pantallar. Yo soy de las hembras que no temen nada y aunque esté perdida no me sé rajar. Si tus pretendientes quieren que me muera, yo te lo aseguro que los burlaré. Yo seré tu dueña, aunque no lo quieras, yo te quitaré. Mañana sin falta estaré presente, ya sabes la hora, no me quedes mal. De lo que te dije no tengas pendiente, solo Dios la vida me puede dar. A mí no me asustan tipos lenguas largas que solo presumen para pantallar. Yo soy de las hembras que no temen nada y aunque esté perdida no me sé bajar.
Hermoso cariño, que Dios me ha mandado a ser destinado no más para mí. Precioso regalo, del cielo ha llegado y que me ha colmado de dicha y amor. Hermoso cariño, ya estoy como niño, como juguete, contento y feliz.
No puedo evitarlo y quiero gritarlo. Hermoso cariño que Dios me ha mandado, no más para mí.
Hermoso cariño, ya estoy como niño, con nuevo juguete, contento y feliz.
No puedo evitarlo y quiero gritarlo. Hermoso cariño que Dios me ha mandado, no más para mí.
So right now we're gonna start with the Christmas music. I hope y'all guys like it. The first song is Jingle Bells Rock. Jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in a jingle bell square. In the frosty air, what a bright time is the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is the swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells ring and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing a bushel of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in the Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, what a bright time is the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is the swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mixing and jingling the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock.
Don't wanna laugh for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I don't need to hang my stockings there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus will make me happy with the joy on Christmas Day. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow. I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe. I won't make a list and send it to the North Pole for Santa. I won't even stay awake to hear those magic reindeer clicks. 'Cause I just want you here tonight, holding on to me so tight. What more can I do? All I want for Christmas is you. All the lights are shining so brightly everywhere, and the sound of children's laughter Please, baby, bring him to me. I won't ask for much this Christmas. This is all I'm asking for. I just wanna see my baby standing right outside my door. 'Cause I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. I want for Christmas is you, baby. All I want for Christmas is you, baby. All I want for Christmas is you. No olvido el año viejo, porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Yo no olvido el año viejo, porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Me dejó una chiva, una burra negra, una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó una chiva y una burra negra y una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó una chiva, una burra negra, una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Yo no olvido el año viejo, porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Yo no olvido el año viejo, porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Me dejó una chiva, una burra negra y una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó una chiva y una burra negra y una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó una chiva, una burra negra, una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Me dejó una chivita y una burra muy negrita y una yegua muy blanquita y una buena suegra.
Échale mi violín.
¡Ay!
¡Tócala, tócala! Mariachi medio.
El año viejo, el año viejo, el año viejo me dejó cosas muy buenas. El año viejo, el año viejo, el año viejo me dejó cosas muy buenas. Yo no olvido el año viejo, porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Yo no olvido el año viejo, porque me ha dejado cosas muy buenas. Me dejó una chiva y una burra negra y una yegua blanca y una buena suegra. Cosas muy buenas me dejó. Cosas muy bonitas, cosas muy buenas me dejó. Cosas muy bonitas, cosas muy buenas me dejó. Cosas muy bonitas, cosas muy buenas me dejó. Se acabó.
Con mi burrito sabanero y camino de Belén. Con mi burrito sabanero y camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Lucerito mañanero, bring me light and wish me luck. Lucerito mañanero, bring me light and wish me luck. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. En burrito voy cantando, singing songs de Navidad. Con mi burrito voy cantando, singing songs de Navidad. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Tuki, 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 ta. Hey, up my little donkey, que ya vamos a llegar. Tuki, 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 ta. Apúrate, mi burrito, que ya vamos a llegar. Con mi burrito sabanero y camino de Belén. Con mi burrito sabanero y camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Cerito mañanero, bring me light and wish me luck. Lucerito mañanero, bring me light and wish me luck. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Con mi burrito voy cantando, singing songs de Navidad. Con mi burrito voy cantando, singing songs de Navidad. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Si me ven, voy camino de Belén. Tuki, 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 ta. Hey, up my little donkey, que ya vamos a llegar. Tuki, 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 ta. Apúrate, mi burrito, que ya vamos a llegar.
All right, so I told them we can do all the songs you like as long as we go fast, fast, fast. And I think, I don't know, what's that, like the 15th song or something? But it's not too bad because it's barely 8:05. So we're not doing too bad. So we actually have one final selection for y'all. And we want to thank everybody for coming out this evening and supporting this great group of students, as well as the students in the blue trajes, some of which were also wearing the black, because usually we have close around 20. We used to split up into 3 groups, and so we have so many blue trajes, so many blacks. But since we went ahead and combined all of our kids, we did have to have a few of them, wearing some of the black trajes. But we told them, hey, you're still going to be in a traje. You're still going to look like a mariachi. It's all good. It's all good. So why don't we hear a big round of applause for all of the groups that you heard today? And then, okay, let me see. Who hasn't sung a song? Is it you sung, you sung, you sung? You two guys haven't sung. So what do you all want to sing? No? Okay. But we had Sandra Luz and sing as well. And we had almost all our trumpets, our 3 trumpets came up and sung. We had our vihuela. We had one of our guitars come up and sing. So anyway, it's all about kind of karaoke in a way. It's like, let's go. Who's next? Who's going to do this and who's going to do that? So it's been a really, really good start to the year. We're looking forward to our competitive season. Come February 5th, we are to travel to Southwest High School and compete for hopefully a spot to get to go back to the state mariachi festival. We've won about 3 state trophies with this particular group, and hopefully this year we can have make a great run as well. Just like we've enjoyed it as well with our marching band and our jazz band. All our programs have just been outstanding. We want to thank our administration again for all their support in getting the program going and what was invested into going. And who knows, we might see an 18-wheeler out there soon for the band, and we'll use it for mariachi too if we need to. Yeah, so we use it for jazz, put a few instruments on there, and we'll take a big old 18-wheeler just to go show it off. So anyway, we'll see what comes about, but we are very appreciative of all the support that we do receive. And we're going to have one final selection, and this is going to be Feliz Navidad. So we want to wish everybody the merriest of Christmases. And then, of course, pretty soon we'll be singing and bringing in a new year as well. So I also want to be thanking all the directors. Mr. Medina, I don't think we are you back there? There you are. Mr. Medina, our percussion instructor, running the sound. And so there's Mr. Medina. Thank you, Mr. Medina. And we actually tried something new. We normally bring our big speakers up here for to pump the sound, but we were able to we have a really good soundboard that we invested into, and we set it up in the back. We were able to tie into the system here, the house system. So it worked out pretty well. We were able to get the sound going really well. So I want to thank Mr. Morales for his work with Mariachi Amanecer, and Ms. Bonnell as well, because she's just truly outstanding. And what do you need, and what's going on? What can I do? Does an excellent job. So let's hear it for all the directors, please. And so we leave this evening with Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry wish you a Merry wish you a Merry from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry I wanna wish you a Merry I wanna wish you a Merry from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry wish you a Merry wish you a Merry from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, feliz Navidad, próspero año y felicidad.
We'd also want to thank Mr. Reno Luna. He's over there in the booth in the back. Mr. Luna, thank you. We have to schedule the events here at the SPC and do a lot of different things. He helped us with the sound and get everything going. So thank you, Mr. Luna. Is here a big round of applause for Mr. Reno Luna. And again, thank you so much again for coming out to our concert. We hope you enjoyed all the selections, getting to hear all the different students sing. And again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. God bless you all. And thank you for all of your support. Good night.